So welcome back to our 2D platformer series. At the end of this series, you'll be ready to create your very own 2D platforming game. So within this video, I will show you how to create a level system like in Super Meat Boy. But before we start, in order to thank you for all your support, I've decided to create a new level for each of our patrons with your name on it for the final demo of the game. So if you want to be part of it, please check it out. So in Unity, let's start by creating the goal for our level. So create new sprite, attach your sprite to it, and I'm gonna flip the x-axis and increase the size of it a bit. And I'll put it at the very end of your level. And that's it. So now let's create a new script for it. And finally let's attach it to our goal and take a look inside it. In Visual Studio you can start by removing a lot of stuff, like that. Now let's declare some new variables. And now as soon as our player is within our distance, so if we want to save that we've completed our level. And finally, let's make sure that we can finish it multiple times. And that's it. So now let's take a look at how it's working so far. Assign our parameters. And as you can see, this one's already working. Great. So next up on our list, let's create a UI in order to progress to the next level. So create canvas, change a few settings, add an image to it. I want to make this one dark. Create a new text. Let's create a horizontal layout group for our buttons. And finally let's add a button for restart and for next level. There you go. So now don't forget to disable your window by default and create a new script for our UI. So this one's supposed to work for all of our UIs. So let's get access to our main window and create a new function to show it. So public, and in here we want to show our main window. And now all we have to do is to create a new script for our complete level UI, and our finish UI script we want to build up on our normal UI. Now that's what will be important for you. Get access to our level index and create the functions for our buttons. So public void restart level. Don't forget to include scene management. And now simply reload the level with the same index. And if you want to load our next level, we want to get one step further. Let's attach our script here, set the level and the window right here, and let's assign our functions to the corresponding buttons. And now I'm going to create my new level, make some changes, and up here I need to add it to my build scenes. Let's create a menu scene as well, that we can put at the very top, so that our first level is at index 1. We want to get access to our finish UI and open it right here. And that's it. And assign our finish UI right here. So let's take a look at how it looks so far. And our UI opens just as we wanted. Let's see if these two work correctly. And this one seems to work as well. That's great to see. If you're planning to create a menu scene as well, the easiest way to do that is to add a grid layout, add all your levels to it, make sure to not make them interactable by default, and create a new script for your menu UI. Let's attach this one right here, and hop right into it. Again, make it inherit from your UI base class, get access to our level buttons. Now in your start function, load the completed levels, so and if we don't know them yet, better set them to 0. There you go. And now that's where the magic comes into play. Let's iterate through all of our completed levels and reactivate each of them. So make sure to include UI And that's already it. And finally, let's give our buttons the ability to start the level. Include scene management. And load the scene. And that's already it. And this should be a grid layout group. And this should be a smaller or equal. Assign a few things and add the onClick method to our buttons. So start level 1. So now we can check out if the waiting was worth it. And indeed, the right amount of levels is unlocked, and if we click those, we'll jump right into the correct level. And with that, our task for today is completed. So if you want to find out how we added these fancy sounds to our platformer, please check out the playlist, and I'll see you next time.